Hey, there, and we ended up with a mama bear with the famous hand. Hi, hand. Stroke the hand. Stroke the hand.
Stop.
Oh, I didn't even know if I started videotaping yet today, and I hadn't. It's been a zoo of a day.
A zoo?
I've been out here thinking, as you know, the 383 isn't just as simple, take it in, get it machined. You've got to, you gotta get the pistons fit in the block. Okay, I got the rods, I got the pistons, I got the rings and bearings for the one that needs to be balanced right away in its crank. Okay, I did just thought I was going to have to take another crank with, and no, I don't need to take that crank with until later because that's the 383 crank. Oh, no, yeah, the wind's been blowing. So I'll say, what's that? I need a good couple, about week of no wind around here, so I can get some cleaning up done around here. Anyway, the 383, I got to bring it home, mock it up with the pistons and rod. Well, I've got a tool that I'm going to be able to show you guys. I'll mock it up with one piston and rod, and I can use this tool that I had my buddy make. And then we can clearance the block for the rods and all that. And yeah. And the 60 over 350 will be balanced, and that'll be ready to go together. We got all that. Unfortunately, the heads ain't done yet today. His boring bar, something broke on, and he's been fixing that today. And yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, we're going to take this stuff to the machine shop, and then we had to make a last minute run over to another place that couldn't get their head out of their butt and understand what I said. So we finally took that piece of paper over, and they got it, and now they say they're happy. So there it is. So yeah, Mama Bear's car's in, getting its oil changed and getting its rear end checked out too.
Yeah, I need this rear end checked out.
Yeah, service rear end light's coming on again.
It just does it when it goes from warm to cold and wet to dry.
Well, oops. Yeah, that didn't sound good. Well, I want to make sure the oil level's full in that, but I'm going to make sure crank
You should probably.
Yeah, I'll go up here. Look at there. $1.50 a gallon. Fuel saver car helps. Hey, how you guys doing today? Well, I didn't pick up the camera anymore last night, as you can tell. This is the next day, and I'm laying in the back seat driving down the road because, hopefully it's there, the seat controller all of a sudden laid my seat back. I can't get my seat to go back up. I'm going to have to tear my seat out. I think I got some wires or something, because I took the controller out of that side because that seat over there is working. Took the controller out of that side and brought it over here, and it wouldn't work. I took this side over to there and tried it, and it wouldn't do anything over there either. So like the guy at the dealership just said, yeah, well, if that didn't do anything with the other side, then yeah, it's something's wrong with the switch. Well, I don't know if this needs soldered or what, or anyway, I just priced that at the dealership, and I'm like, I don't think so. $125 for that switch, and it's not the whole panel, it's just the one group of switches. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And my gray truck doesn't have the same controller. So, but I got a feeling there's some wires or something pinched, because the passenger side seat, the wires come out there, and the driver's side seat won't. So I don't know. If that guy would have brought me his old Chevy like he promised me, I would have had a spare seat already. Because he had the same interior, same everything. It was the exact twin to this truck. The only difference was his had chrome around the wheel well. So, yeah. Had to babysit the grandkids for a while this morning. Son-in-law to be had a job interview, and Mama Bear and I are kind of like, and right now I can't. I can't go back to watching the grandkids like I was, because if I do that, motors for March is not going to happen. Right now, tried getting into the doctor too today. He's not here today. Said, oh, he's back to doing that stuff. Well, he's never been here on Fridays. That's BS. I said, I've seen him on Fridays, and I just said, I guess I'll try next week. Hung up. As guys, I can barely walk. It's my lower back, down where my arthritis. I know there's some weather coming, but this is more than weather hurt this time, so. Anyway, I gotta run and go do something, and there's a couple of junkyards close to where I'm going. I want to see, maybe they got one, so. Oh, crud. My truck's just falling apart. I need more tires, I need brakes, I need this and that, and I can't even, yeah. Oh. I haven't hurt this bad in years. And I'm walking around with almost a permanent gimp now too, so yeah, it's. I know my left knee, I need another cortisone shot, and I don't want another one. The last time he gave me a shot in my knee, and then it swelled up and my blood sugars went to hell. No. So, let's see what the rest of the day brings. There you guys go. I did get a helper to come down and help me. We got the last Ford motor on the farm. Yeah, that is. Last Ford motor on the farm has just left the farm. And there's that Mama Bear. You haven't seen her yet. Well, you seen her in yesterday's video, but that's going to be today's video because I didn't end up filming enough to make the video yesterday. So I told Mama Bear where I was going. She's like, hey, get me out of here. There's a reason behind that.
Yeah. Need to work again.
Alright. Get you out of there so the kids can't. Hey, we're gonna go do this.
Right? I just got off work.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go unload this. Probably should really go pick up some insulin, I guess.
Cat food.
No, that too. But anyway, I'll probably finish up because I'll probably finish the video at the farm because the internet house, even though we got that all paid and on again, it's still, I'd be quicker to hand deliver the videos to everybody.
Yeah.
It's bad. So looks like they're going to tear down the old hog house finally. I'd just go and drop a match, then pick up the scrap. So, alright. Okay. That's the end of the Ford motors around here. For now. Got a box. These guys are fast. They're off eBay. Oh, and hey, has anybody else noticed? Now when you buy stuff online, you pay sales tax for your state. I know they were fighting it, but yep. So that kind of changed a little thinking on some stuff, because sales tax on online purchases add up. So it's not a shipping and handling fee. Oh. Okay, that was fast. I thought those was bearings. That big box for a box of rings. I just got rid of boxes. I can actually see the shop door now. And, oh, hey, that's better yet. They bag them now. They're not just put in there. These are for the 377. If I'd known that, I would have left them there and he could have balanced that for us. Oh, well. Oh, well. So, yep. Well, I thought that was bearings. So my bearings ain't here. Anyway. Oh! Yep, we got that motor cut out of that old car. It's gone, out of here. Don't know what he's going to salvage, but he took it knowing that he may not end up with much. But there's always the oddball piece that you can't find that they'll need. So, yeah. I had a helper come down today. Thank God he did, because like I said, I tried getting into my doctor. Nope. I finally doubled my hydrocodones, and that's why I'm moving now. I just got too many parts, and the weather might turn on me, which I'm kind of hoping it don't. I was going to get rid of my burn pile because that's getting awful big, but in town there was no wind, so I thought, oh, I'll come out here, light that, and sit here and do that, because no, leave the camera stand alone. I found the push rods I was looking for the 327, so luckily I hadn't bought any. I just got to wash them up and get them put in and reset the valves again. Then we can break that in, hopefully. And, yeah. Get the 327 done. And I think that's where, yeah, it just... When I was up talking to the machinist, he's thinking what I'm doing is really cool, and he likes the builds I'm doing, and he's like, he says, you shouldn't have any trouble selling these. Well, the wife and I had a little discussion about it. You know, I didn't opt for the cheap parts because you get what you pay for. Granted, I probably shouldn't have bought what I did, but when I write up the build sheets on each and every one of these motors, they're going to know what they got, and they're going to know they don't have a piece of junk. And if it works out, we're going to turn the 383 into an internally balanced motor. He said he'll see how the weights come out and that. He says, I think that's where we goofed on my 383 years ago. Well, that was a new concept back then, and yeah, and you know, the explanation you got back then, well, it was a 400 crank. All you did is turn down to fit in a 350 block, so you still need to run the harmonic balancer. And I've had a couple of people tell me, no, you balance them, you turn them internal, and that makes a lot more sense now, and answers a few questions. But he says if the balancing don't come out right, then he says, yes, we'll have to keep it an externally balanced motor, which he was pretty confident he could get it dialed in and balanced out, and everything will be good to go. We were kind of up there after hours. Man, that's what I miss. I miss being able... I had a couple of shops that the old boys, we used to go and do this stuff. Hell, 1 o'clock in the morning, we decided to go do a set of heads. We had places we could go at 1 o'clock in the morning and start doing machine work, and the guys didn't care. As long as we gave them a little further electricity, and if we broke any bits or anything, we replaced them. We were able to go do that. Yeah, I miss that. And sitting there talking with him about doing stuff, and I just realized it's been 26, 27 years since I built my 377. And the machinist I'm using, he goes, I was 1 year old when you built that. Here, 26 years later, 26, 27 years later, he is the one doing the machine work for the 377. And my God, I wish I would have had the camera. I timed it just right, because they just put new caustic cleaner in their hot tank. They've got a really strong hot tank where mine's just used soap. They use caustic. Wow, that 1/400 block I had back there that I brought home from Minnesota come out looking like a brand spanking new block. I was like, wow. And it's he goes, that's a really, really nice block. And I told him to measure it, because the pistons I got are 40 over, and on a 400 you really don't want to skip the 30 over step. But a couple of the cylinders do have a pretty bad ring ridge, so that it probably will have to go 40 over, which is no big deal. And he's going to clean up those pistons and get them. He goes, that motor's going to make some power for you. I said, yeah. I said, it's a 400 crank 6-inch rod with these pistons. He's like, damn. So, yeah. One of you guys, you kind of helped me get back on track on cam thinking with these strokers. I know where I goofed on another spot where I goofed. We used the wrong lobe separation cam in R383. That's why we could never get it to go like it should have. We were using too much lobe separation. So you may do this stuff, then you walk away from it for a while, then you come back into it, and you know, stuff has changed in the last, well, hell, last 18 years it's changed, and it's even changed even more. But for this old school stuff, it's really changed a lot. So I guess I'm gonna, like I said, I found the push rods I was looking for. I'm gonna get those washed up, cleaned up, get this 327 finished, because I got the 283 right there. I'm going to get that finished, and I'll have the balance rotating assembly for this 60 over finally here. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming together. Oh, and I called around for a seat for my pickup. Yeah. If the plug's the same on the gray truck and this truck, at least so I can get a seat in there for now, I'll pull the gray cloth out of that truck. Oh wait, maybe I won't, because that's not, I'll have to look at the seat. I don't remember. If that's not a bucket seat, that may not fit. That truck don't have a console or nothing in it. Ew. Well, that might have just changed my thinking on that. Anyway, I got to do something, because laying in the back seat trying to drive is no fun. The wife laughed at me. She says, there's no way I could drive your truck now if I had to. I'm like, oh yeah, you just have to look through the steering wheel. She said, I would never reach the puddles, dear. I'm like, oh no, you wouldn't. So, yeah, and I gotta look it up. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it yet. See what this weather does. I'm trying to get Snowball to where I can drive it. As I get Snowball to where I can drive it, I'm going to take Snowball and I'm going to open the shop door. And there's going to probably be stuff I shouldn't. But we're going to end up cleaning this building. One way or another. And gotta do it. I can't handle the shop like this anymore. Taking out what I did. I literally took out a pickup load of box and car outreach and trash, and I didn't get it all. I kind of wish I would have got my other DeWalt shelf, so all these new parts that I've got waiting for cars to go on could have been shoved up on the shelf, because that shelf back there is plumb full. So, yeah. I don't know. My fear about having another shot in my knee, I don't know. Last time I ended up with the 2 basketballs and blood sugars that were way out of whack. It really knocked me down. But finally taking 2 hydrocodones is... It ain't no fun being like that. I'll tell you that. So... Anyway, I guess. Stay tuned. If everything goes right, and these push rods get the rocker arms up so they quit bottoming out on the nuts, we'll run this 327, get it broke in, talk to the guy, and get her knocked down and shipped. So, yeah, it just POs me about the sales tax on internet sales. But we knew it was coming, because it's all about the money. It's not about having a quality life or anything. It's all about the money. So anyway, I guess, before it gets much later, and yes, I'm using the wheelchair. I can. That's all. The only reason why. It's just because I can. So, yeah. I'm looking around. I got engine stand. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, ain't it? Y'all are going, where the heck's he going to stick all this stuff? Well, yeah. That's what I'm starting to think too. So, stay tuned. See what happens.